Hello and welcome everyone to our uh, big river map, our Tay River country. As you see, what we have just now, our main bridge across the river, it's done and it's actually quite functional. A lot of traffic, as you see. Uh, we have train movements, so it looks to me that everything is going smoothly. See the new airport DLC, there was a massive death wave across all my cities. So the other city we have, Plainville, have to fix a lot of it. And I would like to see what was happening within this map and this series. We didn't have anything for quite a while from this, so I would like to show you what's the plan for next couple of episodes. As you see, that's the whole map. What you have in here, that's basically what we did so far. So we have our Dean family timber company going on this side. There's a couple of things in here, so it's like our big farm done by the youngest family member of of the Dean's family. What I did, I also created a couple of points, couple of reminders to myself what I would like to do in the future, just to keep those plans going and just to see what could be done in here. So we have a medium city. Basically, that was the main point for that, which I will change it, was just give us a boost for the population. It's still very high demand for that, so I think we have to do something about this, and I was hoping to increase our traffic between those two parts by adding and starting city in here, adding something for passenger trains and stuff like that. And the reason for it, we have to do this side. As you see, we have a mountain range, you can say, which is quite massive. And as you can see, we have only one road, one connection between those two parts of our map, and that's actually something I would like to keep. So instead of making a massive city, I would like to have a couple of small ones. Medium, it doesn't mean like 100,000, anything like that. I mean, just to show you what's the mods I have. I have this more effective transfer, which is quick save, sorry. We have this more effective transfer mode, which is working fine. I don't have any issues with that. All those options are ticked, and what I was looking for is there we go. I have this mode as well, which is realistic population mode, fixed for the new DLC, and it's working quite good. I mean, you won't have, city of that size with 100,000 people. You actually need to make a proper big city for that. So what I would like to do, add a couple of houses in here, just to basically make some traffic and make this work. And won't be nothing special, so there won't be any neighborhoods, anything like that. Just to add water source first, and then the rest on. So see, for the water sources, let's just think what will be the best point. I mean, for the big city, you can expect you will have a lot of sewage going. Of course, there will be a treatment plant for it, but just to be on a safe side, you can assume there will be something happening on the outskirts of the city. So I was thinking adding something like in here. Yeah, that will be actually quite a good point in here. On this side, yeah. So what we have to do, I need a small road. I will say like 1 unit. This one will be no ally, maybe. 1 second. I think I have something in here, and I was using, was this one with trees? No trees, that's fine. So I don't need zoning address. How to switch that off? I forgot I have it. It wasn't working for quite some time. There was a somewhat conflict, but now it's fixed. So let's just add this road in here, and let's just see what we have for the water sources. I mean, I have a couple of vanilla ones, but I would like to use something like large water pumping station. I mean, I would like to use this one and show you one. It's just something you can have, you know, outside. It looks quite industrial. You have your pipes, which we're gonna connect to the river. So if you go there, so this pipe, let's just say it's like actual water source. So that's taking water from under the river. It's fine. And what we're gonna have is we're gonna have this connected like somewhere in here. And let's just go for angles only, and this connection like this, straight, and we can have you road guidelines. There we go. We can have this nice connection in there. The other mode I'm using, which I'm actually love, is I show you in here. The other road I'm using electric roads. There we go, electric roads mode. The brilliant solution for that is I'm still using power lines, just as a connection between the main part, like this, for example, or anything like that. But you don't need this power line for those buildings to actually work. You just need thinking about treatment plan. You know what? I'm gonna move this building like in here. Yeah. We're gonna have this road going there, and that will be the option for you to be in there. So it's like a peace and quiet. But let's just see what we can do for our treatment plant. So we need a building which is massive. Yes, and we need this as well. Okay, fair enough. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in here, and we're gonna have this road connection like that, and we're gonna use those there and this one in here. So that will give us, you know, they can use it's like a sewage treatment plant, and all the refined sewage is going back in there. Yeah, we can do that. So all we need is a connection between those, which we're gonna put in here. I don't need anything at all. And let's just lose that. And this connection will go there and there. Okay, that will give us a boost for this part. So all I'm gonna do just now, nothing special, just few houses like in here, and couple of stores like in here. That's it. There will be nothing more, just to have some traffic. And what we're gonna give them is we need to give them a water source, which will go like this, like this, and I can try to add one in here. There we go. That's all connected, and we should see something in here. What I'm gonna use though, I'm gonna use Team Manager, and I think I can use a couple of those ones. There we go. So there will be something happening in here. It's not much. Yeah, I know we don't have water connection. Yes. I'm aware of that. Couple of houses just to increase traffic between parts of the map. I mean, I like movement, to see some movement and have a purpose for it, so they actually doing something. There we go. We can go like that. There. And we're gonna have this connection. There we go. Sewage is there. Now just all we need is just some water. Yeah, we have water as well. So some random houses in here. There we go. So there is a population, so there is like a, you know, there's a reason for the existence, and that will go and expand to a massive city at some point. Then we're gonna have some medium city in here. For that, I'm gonna show you, see what we have. See this bridge, I will change it. It can't look like that, but what we have, what I did is I have this connection in here. So you have motorway, which probably gonna go and will expand to, like, they're gonna make a double lane from it at some point. For now, there is no reason for it. There's still double lane, but it's like a national road with 2 lanes. There's no much movement in here. All traffic Then we have from our industry, which is actually looking quite good, and it's working well, making some money, which is good. All this traffic is, as you see, going outside the map. There's no need for them to go anywhere like other direction. I mean, I can actually see that's in-game tool. There is some movement, so it's not like it's not moving at all, but there's just no need for that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have our city in here. So that will be today's episode, how to start a city in the middle of nowhere. It's not happening basically anymore in real life now, that just all the randomly they're gonna doing something. I mean, you have Egypt with the capital city. They're trying to create outside the current city. So there is a couple of examples, maybe, yes, but the actual cities, they usually emerge on some points. So you can have like river in here. So there was like a need for access to this river. There was a need for like a shipment and stuff like that. After that, there was a train line which they use, and I think that will be our point. So you have a massive train line going in here, bridge in here. So I think we could have, you know, industrial part in here with a train line, with a port for the city, and basically city grows around this site with things being added on. So let's just see what we can do for this port. How we're looking with the option for that. So all those nice, and actually they looking quite good. All those features in here. If you go to our ships, so we have two lines going through our city, through our territory. I'm not gonna use this side. I mean, at least not now. So we're gonna use this side. And how you can use that. So the first of all, if you think like, can you have like a massive port on the river? Yes. I'll give you an example. If you look on the map, and if you look on Hamburg, for example, the actual port, it's a massive port, one of the biggest in the world. The actual port, it's not at the sea, it's not at the ocean, it's actually on the river itself, and Hamburg basically grow from that, and as a main point for the German economy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do something like that. But first, let's just start with our train line. So for now, we have like just one train line going there, which probably I would like at some point to change it from train, the passenger trains and cargo trains, to like to split them. But for now, we have to think what will be the main point for us. I will say the outside lane, that should be cargo, and the inside, that should be passenger. So if you're looking at the train stations, I have a couple of them I would like to use, and the one I use in my previous city, and it's looking quite good. I'll try to show you this one. I think that was this one. So what you have, let's just make this connection for now. So what you have with this, you have a massive cargo trains. So this side, that could be like internal traffic, that could be external traffic with a connection to the port, and just transfer in between them. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna destroy this part, and what we will do, we actually gonna move this and those points, otherwise it's gonna scream. And what we try to do, we try to find a place that it will actually fit piece of land on this side. Yeah, that will be actually quite good. You don't have a good connection, but we get there, we get there. No. I want this, this, and this. How to find the right spot? Let me just check. And let's just go for this height. Okay, so what we will have is, see, that's a cargo line. That's a cargo line, and that will be passenger line going through, yeah, like this. So we're gonna hit pause for a second, and we're gonna make a couple of changes. So if you go there and if you select one of them, then we can have this connection there, then we can have this connection there, we can have this connection, and we can have this connection. There we go. So that means our traffic is now possible. Let's just see. Are you going through? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So we have to fix this. So I know there is an option in Network Multi-Tool to unlock those, which I'm gonna do. And now what you can do, you can actually upgrade those. There we go. Oh, they're looking so much better now. Okay, so what we need now, that needs to go a bit lower, but we get there. So what we need now is an option for us to do a couple of things. So first of all, we have to make some changes to the look of that. I will say we need to do something more like this. Yeah. That's exactly what we need. So we have this connection, and now what we have to do is basically find a connection to our station. So let's just do that. Our country road could be this one. Let's just go for angles. 12 by 12. How to find a connection in here? Well, I would say that would be actually a good point to have a a proper connection. But what I will do just for now is I will have this guidelines, and that will be enough. That will get extremely busy, and we need water source for them. What I would like to do is see for the water source, you can expect to have your own, and they're gonna scream for sewage as well. So what we will do, just for now, and we're gonna use this connection there. So we have our water source, we have our sewage, and the one thing I don't like, I just don't like those. The height needs to be fixed. Yeah, the height needs to be fixed. It's too big in its size. Let's just see how it's looking. I will say like this. So traffic through is going, which is fine. We're gonna need connection for it in a second. Well, I can't stay there. I needs to go there. So we need connection, so let's just go for that. So now, when we have traffic through, now what we can do, we can have our connection between tracks. So that will be connection for our train. Okay, and we can use this part to do a couple of things. So what we will do, I will have this. Please behave. There we go. And we can get them closer. Go. That's it. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna put a couple of trains like on off track. Come on, we need trash collection as well. Let's just go for something small like this, and small track. Okay, so that means track that's connected. Yes. So now we need this connection, the other side. I can't remember how long it was. 67 units. Okay, 60, 67, 47, 69. We can go for 69. We're gonna have this as well. And now those, they need to be at that height. It's not a problem, because what we're gonna do just now, we're gonna use our multi-network tool, and we're gonna have this and this at level up. Perfect. And all we need to do just now is just to have this connection, which needs to be changed. Okay, and it's too many tracks in here. Okay, I think I can change this as well. Oh, to this point. So we need containing trains in here, so that's all connected. So that will be trains going to one side, and there will be other side. I will change it, because see, now it's just like a one lane to one side, the other lane to the other side, which I'm not really sure if I want this. But we can have that connection made. You know what, I'm gonna change it to lane. I think I'm gonna change it straight away, because all I need is have this going both directions. The only thing that will be cargo only, and quick save, come on, and that will be changed across all of them. And all the one way, and we're gonna change them. There we go. And that will give me an option for those trains to go in, go out. The only thing we need to change, it will be just this one-way system, which I know it's there, I don't need it. I prefer to have this solution like this. Still going? Yes. That's fine. We fixed that. That's just way too close. And we need to fix this as well with this connection. There we go. can change the connection in here. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna use ROM network replacement for rail, and I'm gonna change this to train track. Replace all. Then we're gonna go for elevated and bridge, and we're gonna go for train that's not the one. How you call them? Two lane, two way. Two. How to find them? Train, track, elevated. Train, track. One second, how to find this option in here? So that's two lane, two way train track. Okay, and that's what I'm trying to find. Train track elevated.
Hold on. Imagine if you had a money pet and you fed it more money, and after digesting it would. Okay. You want to go money fishing, so you use a little money to catch a big money. You know, just come in and talk to us. We have even more metaphors that allow us to.
I'm not sure if that's the one I'm going to use.
Feed the money monster.
Is that the vanilla one? I have so many train tracks. Let's just check. Oh, must be it, because that's one way. Yes. And right tunnels. Okay, lucky for us, we don't have any tunnels in here, but let me just check what happened in here. So we don't have any one ways, which is fine. Don't think we have any actually quite like this. We have tunnels, Are they actually fine for the connection? Which is perfect. There we go. So that's working. Hold on. Okay, so everything seems to be working fine. Our train is going. I wonder why I lost those. Oh, quite nice. That looks really nice. So now we have replaced all of our train network. So this connection in here now is basically connected to one side, and that's exactly what I need. The only question is why I don't have any connection in here. To this motorway. Probably something is not connected. Let's just check in game tool. There's movement there, there's no movement there, no movement there. Basically no absolute movement whatsoever. There's movement here, so we just need to go and check why those cars are not going anywhere over there. Probably lost the connection, so let me just check that and get back to you guys in a few seconds. As you see, I'm back, and what did happen, one of the parts of the road just wrong connection. I just messed up with like upgrading roads, and I just put the wrong connection to it. So what we have first tracks coming in, and that will get quite busy. There we go. Let's just see where you're heading back. Animal. Perfect. So that's our farms using those tracks. There we go. So our farms start using our cargo connection. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. So we're gonna have some movement in here, and now we have to do this, use it in a proper way. So this connection needs to be expanded quite a lot. So first of all, what we're gonna do, see this road, of course, we're gonna use it as a divider between industry part of the city and between whatever will come to alive. So I will say that's it. We can use everything in here and that will be industrial part, maybe a bit more. I'm doing this road just to have a sense of scale, how big I want to have. There we go. So if you have a station like this, then the city start goes from it. Probably you can expect there was some kind of a main road going to this station at some point in its past. So I will say that could be our main point of our city. So I will remove it for now. So that was probably at some point in its lifetime a main road, and that could go back, and everything grows around it. What we need to do, we have to select all the nodes, because some reason and change the height of it to terrain height. There we go. So that was a main road, and at some point of lifetime of this city there was a motorway after, so we're gonna build around this. They built a station, so there was a train track laid down, and then they start doing all the rest. So if that's the case, you can have, so let's just say this road went like this, and they change it to motorway as a ring around the city. So if that's the case, that will be main point of our city, and city will go from that to the other part. Yeah. So if that was the point, what you can expect, there will be some kind of a maybe not government, but maybe like a city building around here. So let's just say that will be a special place for them. They actually built a square around this. And what kind of a special building you can have? There's this what's the name? Court. This one. Let's just see how it looks like. I mean, that could be City Hall. That could be a City Hall. And then everything will be built around this. Yeah, that will be. So you can have like a, square, and everything will be done around this square. So we can remove all of that, because that's nothing even there. We have to fix it. I will say like that. And now we can have all those connections made again to the square. What I will do, I will just fix this so there won't be any changes to all the angles we have. So let's just fix that. I want this like this, and that will go in there. So that's our main square. City park. We could actually have a city park in here with that's the main entrance. There we go. And that will be starting point for our city. There we go. And our city will grow around this. So what you can have is we can have a couple of houses that I would say will be good for this part of the city. It's like a old part of town. Block houses, are they quite good? Brooklyn, not sure. Those ones will be better, yes. So what we're gonna have, we're gonna use those ones. That's a corner house. Yes, that will actually fit quite well, like in there. Let's just type in block house, because you can expect to have them like this. And we're gonna have them only in this part of the city. I'm looking for a corner one, like this one, maybe this one. I want this corner. How to switch that to the other side? Could be there. I want to use it on the other side. That could be good in there. And we're gonna move you. Like in here. So that will be just this part. See, all the other rest of the city will be actually not made by hand. That's just too much work, but that could be a good call to have you there. Every single one of them is this side, but I want the other side. Yeah, we can have it in there. We can have it in there. corner. I mean, every single one of them is not the right corner. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something there to the other side. Come on. Every single one of them. So after a couple of tweaks, as we see, I basically have the core for the city. There's nothing outside yet, just a couple of roads. What I had to do, I just added hospital and a couple of other services just to keep it going. That'll give us some more citizens, but now we can focus on our goals. So our first goal is just to increase the size of this city, and then we can get into our industry part of it. I have this line of trees basically just for me to see the difference between that will be industry part and some more trains in here, and that will be residential part, and I think about the access to the city. So I think we're gonna have something in here and one in here, and this part. I think there will be no connection. So industry, yes, but there will be just path in between them, not actual road, because otherwise traffic will get a bit too intense. So what I'm thinking is actually adding this connection just now. So what you can have for now, we're gonna have a connection to the city like in here. Then we will have connection to the city like in there, and I hope to have one connection to the city like in here. But that also mean we're not gonna have this road in there. I mean, there will be road in there, it will be just close but actually won't touch it. So the one thing we can do, just maybe not actual, really we don't need that just now, but in case if there's any workers moving between those two parts, they can actually do it, and that will be changed completely. Now all tracks will go to this side, and the actual city traffic will use those connections, which of course we're gonna change them to actually a connection to the motorway and do it in a proper way. Now this part of the city, that's just like a high density, let's just say you have your central park in here, you have your high street, like old town, old part of town. And what we can do, we can just start from this and add more to the city. What I was thinking about the roads, we have I think I'm gonna use one of those roads when you have trees as a middle section, and I will do this on this main road to the city, so we can do that. And what we will do with this airport DLC, we can actually change those trees on the main road. How it's gonna look like. Yeah, I like that connection, it's fine. You have traffic lights, but it's not a problem. There won't be a huge amount of traffic just from this side, so we can have this connection in there. Do I need traffic lights? I don't think so. So what we're gonna use is traffic manager, and that's yield sign, and this one as well. And what we should do is change this so the motorway traffic can go through, and city traffic, they just need to wait for the turn, which is fine. I don't mind that, and I don't need any. Okay, so that needs to be changed, of course, to the proper one, but I want to have a nice entrance to the city. So what we will do for trees on that, I mean, the vanilla one, they're not the greatest, so let's just have a look. So let's just change this, and I was thinking about, what was the name? Cheese nut.
Last year, Horse Economy 3 smashed PC sales records and took the industry by storm. Now,
It actually look okay.
a new expansion that delves into the cutthroat world of real estate. Horse Economy 3.
Let's just see how it's gonna look like
Your way from lowly
on the whole road.
major real estate empire? Can you spin your holdings into a billion-dollar conglomerate? Can you work your way under the fence and out of your pen and on to your life as a property mogul? Dread
Just give it a chance for a quick save. There we go. Yeah, I quite like it. I mean, these streets, yeah, that's gonna look quite good. The one thing we have to do is just we have to use our slope option. There we go. And there and there. So now it's just how it look like. Yeah, now it's much better. So what we have just now, I want to show you, is an alley. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the same thing. Probably yes. So if I do that, we can use the same tools to have this connection, and we're gonna use the same tool for this. And we're gonna use same tree for this, just to keep the same solution for our city. So that means we have some kind of major roads for the city. I think we can use this one as well. And the reason for it, that would be a bit too close. I don't know if I like this junction, so what I'm gonna do, let's see. I think I preferred this road. Yeah, on this occasion we're gonna use this one and this one in there. And we have to do something with that, because I want this to be a tunnel. Not maybe like that. Not maybe like that. Let's just change this. Okay, we have two nodes, and what I'm trying to do is just remove one of them in there. I mean, actually it could be in here, and one of them like in there. And now what we should do is just lower this down to the right level. I will say that's should be like that. Oh, it looks like, yeah. So our connection is working fine. Do you have any people actually using this? Yes, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. What we can have though, see this road, that will give us access to one thing I had in mind. So let's just check our terrain. And we're gonna use this tool to make this a bit nicer. And I'm gonna use I think this one. Like in there. Like in there. I need a connection, so with that in mind, I want this road to go there. Yeah. So how to connect our trail line to our city? So first of all, we go straight. And we need to go straight like that. And we will have this connection there. And we will have this connection there. Do I like it? Let's just see. This is overpass, which is fine. Of course, that won't stay like that. That could stay. That's fine. That's pretty close, but that's fine. No, we have to move everything a bit. So our station, those points. There we go. That should be like that. Now, because we have enough space, we can have this road with that connection. Oh, that's much nicer. And you know what? No, before we do that, we need to move our tunnel. So the tunnel will be moved because of train tracks, which again we need to lay down in a proper way. Of course, straight like this. And now let's just find a point for the tunnel we're looking for. So we need to move that to the point where it's not hitting trains. Yeah, there we go. And now we can remove this. Go back to our road. No. I think we need to move it a bit more. Yeah, that will be our connection on this side. Now all we have to do is just make a connection to our train line, which is fine. That will be quite good to have it in here, and I will start like this, and same on this side. I want to have this straight and have this connection in there. So now, with that in mind, what we could do, we can make this connection for the water source. Okay. So now that means our passenger trains can use our two stations. What we have, the 0 dBr, yeah, that's the one we after. The 0 dBr, this one. If that's the case, we could actually create a line between this station do we have this connection? It should be. No, we don't have that connection. Fair enough, we're gonna have it back. And from this to this. Okay, and what about this line? Yes, so that was the one I was missing. So once again, from this, yes, now it's working, to this, and get back. I would like to use this train, and I would say 2 is absolutely enough. Let's just see how our train line is gonna look like. Won't be many passengers on the train, but I just want to see if it's actually working, and it's fine. So we're gonna have first train line, there we go. No passengers yet, we get there. There's a connection between those two, and this one can take intercity passenger. See, when we're gonna have a proper city, and I will say this part, we will have like a main station for that, and then I will switch off intercity trains for those stations in here. And I think what we could do, see for our trees, can we update those as well? I actually quite like it. Yes, we can do that. Perfect. That's going down. We have people movement. Perfect. What I will do is use this tool and make this slope, and use this tool and make it slope. Oh, we have some people. Perfect. So that means there's someone out there that would like to move between our two cities. There we go. First passengers. Perfect. So we'll just leave it as it is. And our city without a name. The names will be there. 3,700 people. Are you gonna go there? Let's just see how many people will arrive. So that was a better option for you. That's strange. I know what we can do. See if you change speed on this track. I know we can change this. Can I change this on the middle track? I don't need to. That's just for the tracks. I will slow down trains so they like the bypass will be there, and that's just for the actual lane we have in there. So let's just keep that in mind. So now all we have to do is just fill that in, which we're gonna do in the next episode. So guys, thank you so much. It's like a new beginning for that. So we have our cargo, we have our train for passengers, and I would say it's a nice start for a city. In the next episode, what I will try to do, I will try to fill that in with low density buildings and some high density on this side. And we need to leave a space for connection here, like a proper one, connection there and connection there, and of course this one, that's the main one just now, because see the traffic in here is just getting to the point, it's just too much and it's too intense for what we have. So that's our, is like a fruit train or it's going to our station. Let's just see. It's getting quite a few people in here, that's good. How our trains look like, let's just check. So our shuttle, which is good name, let's just make this a bit quicker. 400 people, that's quite enough. 200 on the station. I mean, they need to. I mean, they're too close. One to another is just too close, but of course that will take time to spread them out. I mean, what I could do, I can remove one, and I can change this and add train on the other side. And now remove one. You know what, let's just remove one. Add on one side and add one on the other side. There we go. That will people from one side, and they're just gonna pop up in the right spot, right place at the same time. Yeah, that's it. Yes, that's all looking good. What we will have in here, I'm thinking like a couple of, I don't know, offices maybe on this side, and like a small hospital. It's fine. Small police station will be medium. It's, I would say that's enough size for this dense part, and we're gonna have another one, something in there like some services on this side. I'm just trying to avoid, like, you know, too many roads, too many repeating pattern like this one. I think we're gonna have something nice like a wee commercial zone in here, and then all the rest will be filling with residential offices maybe in here, just couple, just to have something there. I mean, if you go there and if you look for offices, I have something there, so I can actually use them, like for example this one, that will give me you know, workplace for people, like this one as well, and do we have anything between this one? Let's just see what we can do just to have this without having the same building all the time. No. I have this one already, sorry, but you have to go. No, I have this one, this, and 2x2, that's it, that's in. That's in, it's too close. This one. I mean, I can use, no, I can't use the corner houses, so let's just go for, it's fine, let's just go for that. And now we can have something in here, so that's our basically end of High Street, and now we can have easy transition to the rest of it. Now they're gonna complain about education, which is fine, because what we're gonna do, we have a complex and we're gonna add a couple of schools. So for the elementary school, I was thinking adding something in here. I had one I want to, one second. That's the big elementary school, but I have one I want to use. I think this one will be actually quite cool to have. It's just because it's, I know it's a Brooklyn style. Maybe this. That will actually fill the gap in there, and we can have it there, and what was and for the elementary school we can use something else for City High School. I don't like those ones. There is this asset. If I use it in here, we can actually have this high school like in there as a central point. Yeah. Or this one, which is much bigger. No, that will be different place, different time. So what I will do is I'm gonna use one of those roads. It's too far away, so we have to be attached closer, yeah. And now for the high school, I can have it in there.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses.
I mean, you can expect something in between. You know, those buildings here are here for ages, so you can expect something more modern, but I'm not sure if that's the one. Can I see anything else? I mean, this one it's looks probably a bit better.
Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line, I was unable to play spots at the elite level I would have liked.
Yeah, I would say so. It's just giving a nice symmetric look for what we're looking for. Yeah, I would say we're gonna keep this one.
I fight every day to get you the best deals. I'll never drop the ball on prices, and that's because low prices and my customers' happiness are not affected by the short fingers mentioned earlier in the advertisement. Just remember, when the game's on the line, who do you count on? Steel frame spots. That's who. Check out our ad in the Weekly Nipple.
Yeah, that's a central point, so we can have like a park or something on this side. And I'm not gonna make this connection. That's like outside connection from the city. Yeah. Perfect. Our city is actually now flooded by tourists, probably. Oh my goodness, let's just slow down. There we go. They're gonna flood our park. Quick save. Yeah, that's looking actually quite good. So we have enough people. We have our first line, which is working fine. How's our traffic? 81%. Perfect. I mean, that's just busy. That's just busy, and that will change. As you see, our roads are really busy, like here on the junctions, but there's nothing on a standstill as far as I see. Same in here, it's just busy. This side, it's absolutely fine. That's just busy, which is fine. And our city is growing, so that also means, there we go, 100 people waiting, so that means our train line is working absolutely fine, and our city in the middle of nowhere, it's actually growing quite well. There we go, 200, 200 and 100, probably about 200 waiting, which is absolutely fine. I don't know if I'm gonna add anything more to that. Let's just 100 save. So our small, like in case medium town, 5,000 citizens. Our second city, 3.5, which is fine. Our train station is quite popular, which is another good solution. So that's growing slowly instead. Thank you so much, guys, for today. I will save this city, and I have a couple of things I need to change to make it working. I'm gonna remove that, for example. That will be off camera because it doesn't look good for now. We just need a proper university and stuff like that, but we just not enough. We don't have enough population to justify a university. Oh my goodness, so many people. I mean, what you should expect, it's a taxi stand in here, which we should have, and of course bus stop, but we'll get to that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope enjoy this episode. That will be the first one I'm gonna edit myself, so I hope all the effects will be good, and see you next time. Bye bye.